Sunny South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, because it's showtime.
And morning to the good morning from the Cafe Morning Brew. I got to tell you, I'm excited.
I see that.
I'm excited because for years, I've always wanted to put a zoo on in the morning.
We
and
got
today,
a zoo, all right.
I got all the cages full with all the different animals. We got the Doo-Wop crew with Slick in the back and Callaway and my cousin Vinny on the set. We got the two ladies in the studio. You notice I have to be nice to the ladies. The two ladies in the studio.
Always be nice to the ladies. Good morning, ladies.
Valerie and Teddy. And then we have Jared with the double R, who seems to get all connipted when I tell him you're Jared with the double R. More people know him as double R than they do as Jared.
Yes, he's only got one R.
He only has one, but he's so good they named him twice.
Double R Jared.
So shall we go through the good morning?
Absolutely. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, everyone. As Freddie says, sharing is caring, except in coronavirus, apparently sharing is not so much caring as what we were told yesterday. But please share out the show because it is a non-contagion zone. So share it out. Let us know what you're thinking. Give us a call at 888-994-4995. It is Thursday, and we are going zoo style, not even TBT. We got the crew in, or they were here before we were today.
I thought I was getting mugged.
You and I pulled up at the same time, like zoop, and then they were already there.
I thought I was getting mugged. All right, so why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Good morning, ladies on the board.
Good morning.
Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Teddy.
Teddy says good morning.
How's everyone doing?
We're doing good.
They're hanging in.
We got Jared double R. Say good morning.
Morning. How's everyone doing?
Why do they all sound like they're exhausted?
I don't know. Nervous, I guess. Nervous Nellies. And then we have the Doo-Wop crew. Who's gonna start? Let's start with my cousin Vinny. How you doing?
Hi guys, I'm Vinny. I'm new here.
Good morning, Vinny. He's new here.
Vinny, you've been here more than one day, yeah?
I like that.
You've been here more than
Three.
one day?
Yeah, I did for it one day.
Okay, so you're no longer new. You're like an old shoe. After you put it on, you can't bring it back to the store, right?
Right.
Well, there you have it. So you're not any more new than anything else.
I can use it to hand me down though.
Oh, Lord, there we go. Okay, and then we have Callaway, because I can't remember his first name.
Kyle.
Kyle, there you go.
Seriously?
Oh, look,
Well, I'm
he's looking-
Frank to you, so seriously.
And then, of course, we've got our OG. We got Slickster in the house.
No,
How you
Slick in the
doing?
back.
Slick in the back.
Oh, this is Slick, everybody. Everybody knows me as Slick.
Oh, there you go.
My name, I don't have my regular name, but my regular name is Gene, guys.
You are
But stay
Slick
tuned to
in the
Slick
house.
Speaks as well. But good morning, everybody.
That's hilarious.
How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing fine. Awesome.
Callaway, I'm liking the whole dress get up. Very nice, very professional.
Okay,
Yes.
So people already are writing in Callaway does own pants.
Actually, they're wondering if you're single.
I'm single, yes.
That seems to be the question on the street.
And I'm going to tell you something. You will remain single if you know what's good for you. Because that other M word coronavirus has nothing on that M word. I'm telling you right now. Anyway,
We're
moving
not
on.
talking about M word. They're just looking at him going, is he single? Actually, we could do a whole dating game segment with these guys.
You can.
The girls are already taken. They'd be spoken for in there.
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean, my cousin Vinny? What do you mean no? You don't like dating women?
No,
Maybe
I
not.
do. Just
No one said it had to be women. It could be preference.
Pay
Preference or
attention
choice.
to how you switch
Excuse
yourself.
me.
We are all inclusionary
Excuse
here.
me. You never talk to the boys that way. You tell them you like women. If he decides to go a different way, he will pull you to the side. In the public, because he likes women.
Teddy, equally offensive to all.
That's right. And welcome to the Cafe Brew, baby. Sponsored.
Welcome to Freddie Unscripted.
Freddie Unscripted. No, that's Teddy Unscripted. Anyway, I wanted to do the zoo, the morning zoo, because I want to change it up a little bit. You know, I always said your bagel out there meets all laughter. And we're going to have segments and pieces and stuff that they're going to throw in there. And we're going to talk about equally offensive material. There's nothing wrong with that.
There you have it.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, as Seinfeld used to say. So what's wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
All right, so who has a tidbit of the day. Let's start with that, and then we can break into song and dance if we get an interesting tidbit. Who has a tidbit to start there? Don't everybody jump at once.
I'll say I'll start with my tidbit. It happened with me saying hi to a friend. Like,
You say hi to a friend?
basically we were going to the same restaurant. So I had to say, "Oh my gosh, bro, I haven't seen you in a while." And
It was a girlfriend.
no, it's
Bro,
not a
it's a
girlfriend.
guy.
It was my
Bro.
Oh, it was a bro.
Listen,
yeah, it was a bro.
I can't understand. He's
Well,
talking-
the
he's talking so
story the
cool.
story started with me going to Tijuana Flats, parking at Tijuana Flats, getting out of my car, seeing my best friend, Henri. All of a sudden, Henri's, I asked him how you doing today. He gives me this whole spiel on, like, he's feeling down, and what's the word? He wants to. He's actually living out every day like it's his last. I'm like, did you catch anything? Like in this pandemic, I feel like you have to be positive. It's just like for some reason he came off to me very bad energy, like something really happened
So
to
what
him.
you
His
do?
mother
You-
died.
long
do?
story
I had to
short.
cheer him up. Are you
Oh, you cheered him
talking
up?
about?
Let me
Yeah.
ask you, what is his name?
Henri.
Honoré?
Henri.
Andre.
Henri.
If it was Honoré, I was going to tell you stay away
After
anyway.
6 visits, I asked for his name because I never knew his name. Like at the beginning of this relationship that we have, I never knew his name.
So let me get this right. A friend of yours. Don't
Friend
call
of
it
you.
don't call it a relationship.
Honoré.
It's
We're
a
gonna have little
relationship.
chit-chat, me and you. No, you call it a friend. You got a bro friend.
So
or
what do
something.
we have? That's not
You
a
see what I
relationship.
mean?
It's a relationship. Every unification is a relationship of
Unification.
some
It's not
sort.
like I already know where I'm gonna stop. I know where my line is.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something.
Already.
Thank you for participating.
And there you have
But
it.
hold on a second.
But you
Hold
have to
on.
be positive in this pandemic, and that's my
That's a
tip
good
for
point. And if he needs a little positive energy,
But I'm just wondering, when you say to someone, "Hi, how you doing?" Does anyone ever say, "Oh, really bad," or does everyone go, "Yeah, I'm good, man," and they just keep going?
I do. I really do.
You do? You say really bad?
I say it's okay, it sucks, or it's
man.
really bad.
So you're honest, Callaway.
I feel like it's polite to just always say like I'm good, even if you're feeling bad, you don't want to like bum the other person out. That's just me though.
That's the voice of the connection.
and they're going to
And
switch his
Slick,
mic.
how about
already.
you?
We're gonna have to figure out
for
what's going
me,
on with those.
I honestly have to be genuine. So if I am feeling down, you will hear it in my tone. Like, okay, I'm doing okay.
You know, okay.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with this, but something's bugging me now.
What?
Now I got something
Gotta
on
ask
my
Jared
mind.
too, yeah.
We're gonna get to Jared in a second. So if I see Callaway and I go, I have a relationship with Callaway.
Callaway.
Callaway,
His
no, I'm
name is
changing
really
his.
Kyle.
No,
I'm
you're-
changing,
yeah, no,
I'm
you're
changing his
saying-
name to protect the innocent. So I got a relationship with him. You don't think that sends the wrong, a different message? Not the wrong message, because if me and
Are
him
you back on the relationship part?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, he's
understand
back
that.
on the relationship.
I mean, am I
I know
wrong?
where my line is in a relationship.
No, you take
okay?
it easy. You had your say. But I asked, do you think it's wrong, my cousin Vinny? Did I say that me and him have a relationship, or me and him are bros?
Alright, I feel like if you say it out of the blue, like I have a relationship with Callaway, like that'd be weird. Like you could be like talking, you'd be like, yeah, you like my relationship with Callaway is very, like blah blah blah. And, like we have a relationship, whether you like it or not. Does it have to be an intimate relationship?
Exactly.
No.
That's
No one
where
said
the line
intimate
is.
relationship.
Physically intimate relationship could be emotionally intimate. Yeah.
That's where the line
I'm
is.
gonna tell you something. I don't understand the new science then. Because if you're telling me in the day we were brothers or bros and stuff like that,
Not a relationship.
we never said we had a relationship. I mean,
No, as
I mean,
in
I
like,
guess-
because I'm
I
talking
guess-
to you about
I'm
him.
what?
I'm talking to you about him. So I'm saying.
But my question is, when you describe a female relationship,
Yeah.
what do you think the intent is going to be? Well, I guess he has a relationship. Did you date her? Was she in your life?
Mm-hmm.
So why does it change when you say a guy says?
But I'm telling you about him. I'm not.
Right,
Like,
but
he's not
this is
in the
your
room.
bro,
right
this
now.
is your buddy, this is your guy, this is your homie. When you say relationship,
You get
What
the
does
wrong
that mean?
idea. But you're trying to. No, I feel like I was in the right with saying relationship.
Well, and at the end of the day, how was your friend Honoré?
Well, Henri had a big laugh at the end of the day, and we both got our food. But basically, this whole broship or
whole broship. There you go, the broship. It's
this whole broship that we had, like I had to cheer him up because I felt like he had contracted something by the way he was saying it, he was like, yeah, you know, I'm living every day like my last.
So he's
and
just
trying to do what I
depressed
can do.
because of what's going on.
I'm like, what's going on?
All right, I
Yeah.
can.
But be positive,
Relationship
guys, in
dad.
this pandemic.
Whatever that means.
Bro shit.
All right, let's. Oh, yeah, I think this is gonna
I have a
be.
game we should play. I have a video. I got so many ideas for you guys. You know, when we were growing up, they're too young. They would, maybe the girls remember, they had these books where you would have the eyes and the nose and the mouth, and you could flip different ones back and forth and mix up the faces.
Yes.
We should do that. I'm going to have Hector do that because you can't see anyone's mouth with their mask. So you got to put the eyes with the mask and maybe add the hat. They could be like a mix-up shell game kind of situation.
And this show is brought to you by Don Pablo Coffee. Our homebrew coffee. Oh, the bags are in here.
Bags over there.
Oh, gosh. All right, so who else has another tidbit? Now that we just heard 15 minutes on the first one,
Let's ask the
who else
girls.
has a tidbit? Any of the girls have tidbits?
What is a tidbit?
Don't all talk at once. They're all
Oh,
scrambling.
it was
over
so fun. What is a tidbit?
a tidbit, like
Tidbit.
like something that's happening that you have to scratch your head and sort of try to figure out why is it happening, what's going on.
I'm thinking about the videos that are going on in the rest of the country that clearly realize that people do not learn about kindness to each other, is all I can tell you.
What I don't understand is how going to a Walmart and raiding it is making a political stance to what the injustice. And I'm going to tell you, even the mayor came out and said what he said. And I'm not going to quote him because it is what it is. But how do you burn down a Walmart? I mean, you steal it and you rob it, then you burn it down. How does that imply? You're going anti-establishment by looting?
The thing is, you thought everyone was going to be looting under quarantine, right? So they brought in the National Guard, they did all these things. No one looted then. They opened it up
they're
and
bringing
everyone's
them in
going,
now.
and now everyone's going back to looting. But forget that. How about all the racial indiscretions that are happening?
But
I
the
mean,
other thing is that the sheriffs from every part of the country is calling. Why is it takes so long to arrest him? I know that if I run a red light and I tell a cop, hey, I'm not showing you my badge, they arrest me in 30 seconds. So I guess if I kill somebody on video, you don't arrest me. You just fire me? I mean,
do
what
you
the
guys
hell is that?
yeah,
Oh,
what is
I
up
could
with
go
that, by
into
the
I
way?
have no
I
idea.
didn't even think
this,
about
what just
that.
happened.
I mean, think about it, right? If you're walking down the street and you hold somebody up,
It's because they got a badge and they don't get arrested?
if I
They
steal a
get paid
tomato,
leave
I don't
and
know.
all that good jazz.
Do you guys
they get
know what
like
we're talking
paid.
about?
Do you
Yeah.
not even know what
Yeah.
we're talking about, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Now, I mean, the opposite here is that all of a sudden, if you get arrested, you don't give your license or registration to a cop. All right. Now, I respect the men in blue. You get arrested. They take you in, and then you have to figure out legally how to get out of it, which we had that guy in there and explained it. But this guy, because he wears a badge in blue, he kills in front of cameras. I mean, millions. This thing has been shown all over the world.
Yep.
And they just fire him, and this is why you get all the problems that are happening. I mean, why don't they just arrest him?
That's interesting. I never even thought about that.
It's probably
Jared, do you ever think, do you even know what we're talking about?
Mic on? No, I actually really don't. I actually had the same question as Teddy. What's a tidbit?
What's a tidbit?
This is what happens when you show up
What's
twice a
going on
week.
with that?
What's a tidbit?
An idea of the
It's
day,
probably
a thought
a
of the
cla-
day.
It's
Something
probably a
thought-provoking.
clause though. That whole situation that's going on because I've been following it too. With what's going on in Minneapolis with these riots, like everybody's connecting it to the LA riots. And I feel like there's some sort of a clause where like someone doesn't want to take a stand at the police station to say, hey, I'm gonna fire you. Clearly you got caught red-handed, but you just don't want to like be that person to actually make that move. It's like, I don't know who is the captain of these departments that are not making that cutthroat decision to say, hey, you just murdered somebody.
Well, let me tell you. When I was at the 3-4 in Manhattan, I was an auxiliary for 3 years. The only reason that I can think that they don't arrest these guys is because the police department doesn't want you, the public, to think that because there's a reaction, an outcry, that's going to make their decisions. They're trying to establish who's in charge of the zoo. But if you look at it, what they should have done is they should have arrested, there's 4 officers involved in this thing,
Right.
and then take it from there. And let's go from there, because the outcry is that nothing's happening or it's taking too long. It seems that with the coronavirus going on, they're saying that the president was too long. Everything is, the new fad is, it takes too long.
Takes
Change
too long what?
It takes too long to make a move.
To bring in
process.
justice?
To bring in justice.
For someone to treat each other with the respect?
That's right.
And we're not, listen, we're not the jury here, but really?
I mean,
You
when the
can
mayor comes out and says that was murder from what he saw, I mean, then order the guys to be arrested and stop the outcry. If you stop it now, maybe you get to the table to have a conversation with, because you're talking about, this is going to spread all over the place. That's why all the sheriffs are coming out and says this is injustice.
You know, to me, you and I talked about this whole time, is that do you think people will learn? We've been shut down essentially as a world since March, right? China before that. You would think that everyone had time to reflect and go, you know what? Maybe I'll be a little bit nicer to people. I won't hoard toilet paper. I feel like I'm talking like Teddy. I'll be a little bit nicer to people. I'll be kind and I'll give back. But oh no, as soon as we open up, we raid and burn down Walmarts and then we kill people. Because why?
Because they're angry.
But come on, this is not a video game where you go game over, start again. These are lives, these are families, these are
Yeah, but
human beings.
I'm going to use a word from your vocabulary.
Uh-oh.
Empathetic.
Empathetic?
Yes, when you have people who have been suppressed for a long, long time, and they're outraged, and it's public.
But you don't kill people and burn down buildings because you're outraged. There is a right way to do things.
Some people do things. You're trying to make logic in an illogical world. Now, I'm going to tell you the part about all of this that bothers me. And Slick is a black man. Yes? He's a black man.
Correct.
But there's a point.
No,
to
you're
this.
no. I know what you mean.
I just
know
want
what
to
you mean.
verify this.
I got
Slick
you.
is a
I
black
got you.
man on the
Yeah,
set.
I got you.
And I just want people to understand, I'm Latino, but I'm Italian, I'm a white guy, okay? And I don't want the world to think that Slick and I ain't bros. I love Slick. You know, Slick calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I go get him wherever he is. I don't care if he's in California, it makes no difference.
Okay.
But I want the world to understand this is not a black and white thing. Please understand that, because what's going on right now,
What
the
is it?
things that I'm getting, this is a irrational behavior by some stupid cops who made the wrong decision. On the flip side of this, if you're getting robbed, you call 911, right? Because they got the guns if you don't have a gun. If you have a gun and you shoot them, then you take your chances of getting arrested. And that whole, you know, like in Florida, you have the right to defend yourself even the guy's on the floor and you shoot him twice. I don't get that at all. But I just want the world to understand, in my view, I don't want this because the cops were white and the gentleman was black. And I don't want the world to think that black and white can't talk, that we can't, the LA riots. I remember when those things happened, it was Rodney King.
Yeah, I
Rodney
wasn't
King.
born, but like I had to learn about
He
it.
wasn't born yet.
That's
You were
right.
born, no.
But let me tell you what happened with Rodney King. In Texas, there was a gentleman who was a truck driver. Guy was a loving man, Christian man. He got hit in the face with a brick by a black man. On all of national TV, the helicopters, I don't know if you guys ever saw this. In the face, 127 stitches it took to put his skull back together. In the hospital, they arrested the guy. They arrested the guy by facial recognition. They brought the man to him in the hospital, and you know what he says? I'm not pressing no charges. And he hugged the guy and he told him, I love you, I understand why you're upset, and I forgive you. And I'm going to tell you, that made every national headline in the country. Because it doesn't take one bad person. You know, you talk about Hitler. It doesn't take one idiot. It takes a whole bunch of idiots. One idiot, we can overcome black, white, yellow, blue, green, whatever color you want to call, because it's not a racial thing. And what I'm upset about is that in his mindset, a young man growing up in this society, I don't want him to think that all white people are bad. That's not the way this works. This is not a white
Do
and
you
black
think
thing.
that's Slick?
What is it? I do have like
know you
I
do.
do know some good cops and some bad cops, but I'm not like the one to say I will go up to an officer and try to like talk it out with the officer. Not saying what is it? What is it? I'll use your term, Freddie. I do like talking back and forth with white people, everybody, any color. It's just like officers, and before we even had phones, I seen like the stuff firsthand. Before any recordings happened, I seen officers did like tricky stuff down in either Broward, West Palm, or Miami. They did like weird stuff that were not even a part of the book. They made themselves the law. So firsthand, I have to say, like, I always think twice before asking an officer. But I know there's good ones out there. We just
There
got to
are
weed
more
out the
good
bad ones.
There are more good ones than bad ones. I'm going to tell you. I don't know where this power trip is coming from. I remember when I was at the 3-4.
I gotta tell you, my jaw's like on the floor with this whole conversation.
But you talked about what's going. I wanted to do funnies. You wanted to
You
talk
gotta
about
do
what's
funny,
in the news.
but this is important in the news because we welcome everybody here in the studio.
Absolutely.
And so I was watching America's Got Talent because all you can find right now on TV is reality shows.
Right.
So this guy gets on and he says he had just been released from being incarcerated for 37 years because he was
Falsely.
wrongly incarcerated
that.
and a DNA test. Now he sang this song. You will never think the same way about this song. This man had everyone in tears, and I never even watched this show. But you talk about injustice? Oh my gosh.
You know, but you got to understand something. Even though, Dawn, you don't see it that way,
I do not understand it
you
at
could
all.
be in a room and you can be viewed that way from the outside in. And you have to understand, and you have to be able to deal with the moment. When I was a coach in Pelham Bay Little League, and I'm going to name it and spit it out there because you know what, I hide from nobody. I was the only coach in the 12 years of that league that drafted black kids. And they were great athletes. I used to go to the South Bronx, the Munoz brothers, I brought them in. Okay, the Moody brothers, All-Stars, City All-Stars, I brought them in. And they were black. And I'm not saying it to blow my horn. I was looking at the athlete. I was looking at the individuals. I adopted the Moody brothers because their father got incarcerated for whatever. So I had to make sure they were taken care of. What I want to say here is I don't want the image of us, because of the color of our skin, to determine whether we're good, bad, or indifferent. We are people. And we bring everybody in here. And that's my guy, just like this is my guy. That's why the relationship type of thing, that whole thing, is turning in my head and
And
making
now
me
you see
scramble
you got a
eggs.
relationship with everybody. Everyone's got a different, you and I have a relationship. Me and Teddy got a relationship.
I don't know. I'm just going to sit back and just enjoy the rest of this
Let
ride.
us know your views on relationships. Also, we want to let you know that all the items you see behind us are open for auction. Proceeds go back to the Benny Blades 36 Foundation to benefit, yes, our underprivileged youth in South Palm Beach County. Auction is open. It is closing through tomorrow at noon. So we can, opening bids, we're going to talk. This one is a signed Benny Blades shirt with 2 pictures from the U and 1 from when he played. $600 opening bid, Dan Marino. Opening bid, $350 only. Bernie Kosar with, yes, an original seat from the Orange Bowl. So
And I heard that Bernie's butt was in this seat.
opening bid on that is $450. And here's a signed Michael Irvin mini helmet.
I can't believe that Michael Irving's
$75.
helmet for $75 that he signed is still here.
Is that unbelievable?
You know, isn't Dallas Cowboys like America's team?
Yes.
How in the world can you tell me that a Michael Irving helmet for $75, how can you not bid on this?
Auction is, these are the opening bids, so let us know, 888-994-4995. And if there is an item of entertainment or sports value that you are looking for, we can get that for you as well from Icon Events and Auctions. So stay tuned. Let us know if you're ready to open up these auction items. More with our Morning Zoo crew. I kind of feel like I want to bring them all out here and let the board just run itself because
You can't do that.
I need to engage them.
You can't do that.
I'm going
You
to
could bring-
let the plane fly by itself.
When we get started, you can bring one of the girls out here, yeah.
All right, stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
We are on fire, so let's spread your business like fire. Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Amazon Fire. Contact us today at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with the click of a button. Together, we ignite.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation, staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Go together like Rama, ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Remember forever as shoo-bop-shoo-wada-wada.
There you have it. That is the doo-wop. You know what we got in the house?
That's
We got
the
the
way
doo-wop
it
gang.
should be.
We got the doo-wop
Doo-wop
gang in the
gang.
house. My brain, you guys, welcome to my morning brain, because I said, why are they always together in that room? They go together, and they went this song, so you've now been branded as the doo-wop gang, boys.
Well, they're trying to build and bring up the networking studio.
The relationship of the doo-wop gang.
And the three of them are each going to be handling a piece of the networking studio, and they're trying to figure out. Slick has made me a couple of promises, and Slick, you know, in baseball, 3 strikes. And you're gonna
Correct, but yesterday was successful. It's just
just broke into
90%. 90% of it was.
Think of it this way.
10% was just.
Think of it this way.
Yeah,
That room is like the space shuttle.
you're
You
right.
don't get it, almost made it, right? You
You
either
either-
go or you don't go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like being a
Think
little
of it.
pregnant?
Like being a little pregnant. I didn't say that. She did.
I'm in your brain.
No, you're not. But anyway, let's talk some tidbits. Let's talk about they did not fly the.
They did not fly. The SpaceX did not go off.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
It's going on Saturday, hopefully, but they have some hurricane weather coming in. They had a tornado watch yesterday. That's the funniest thing, right? So you got like all these people waiting in the rain. Some people had umbrellas, some didn't. Some people came in from Ohio, I saw.
I
And
heard
they're
some
sitting
people
there-
had masks and some people didn't.
Some people have masks, some people didn't. I don't understand that at all. But they're sitting there in the rain, and they waited 17 minutes before the launch to call it off. Man, would I be teed off.
Can you imagine if you're sitting there going, and in T minus 18, 17, nope, mission scrubbed. Wow.
I would get up and say, this is a gym.
It's funny that my sister's boyfriend went there actually, but he was there in the crowd and it didn't happen, which is pretty funny.
Your sister's boyfriend was there?
Yeah,
Your sister's boyfriend. He was in the crowd, and what happened?
he was disappointed.
He was disappointed.
Yeah,
Is he going back on Saturday?
I'm not sure. I gotta ask him, Dad.
For all of you that are going to go back on Saturday, you will be disappointed again. It is not going to take off. It is not. They are not going to take the Americans going up for the first time in how many years?
How many years, Teddy?
Whole
Fact-checking.
bunch of years?
Fact checking.
They're not going to take the chance of it
I
going
can tell you this,
kaput.
the amazing thing to me is there has been this many years, we're going to find out the exact number, since we have put a man in space, the greatest country in the world. As a world, we can do so many great things, but yet That still eludes us.
You know, it's funny, and Harry, don't get mad at me, may you rest in peace. I still don't think we went. Let me ask you guys a typical question. When we do something like go to the moon, how many times did we go to the moon?
Jared, how many times have we been to the moon?
Jared's still on the moon.
That one time. Wow. That
That's a
one
good
time.
question.
Just
You know, my dad's a space person, so he would grill me if I didn't know this answer, but I don't know the answer.
So he doesn't know either.
I don't
So
know.
the bottom line, how many times did we go to the moon?
one time.
No, we went more than once, allegedly.
13?
How many?
13?
One time televised.
There's
Can
13
somebody look up
Apollo.
on,
13 times.
you know, somebody call the White House because on Twitter, they are fact checking everything he says now. Okay, so
Apollo
here,
13, is that what he said?
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
so if he can be fact checked, everybody can. Now let me ask you, what do you guys? How do you guys feel about? Everybody talks about your rights of being quarantined to save your life, of you being quarantined against your will. How do you feel about the president being fact checked on Twitter now, and now wanting to shut down Twitter at the White House? I mean, talk about taking care of free speech. I find that offensive. This is a guy that I thought was a good businessman. I don't think he's a good president, but I think he's a good businessman. But when you start saying that you're going to shut down Twitter because it's going to make the political system irregular,
I got to tell you, again, the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America, and we get hung up over Twitter. We get hung up over a social media platform, but we can't get someone to the moon. Do you not see that this is like a cartoon. This is like a movie gone haywire. The fact that we get hung up on a Twitter post and what happens on that, whether you agree with it or not, or any Twitter post, right? We count views and likes on Facebook and other social media. We analyze our relationships with people by the number of likes and hearts we get, but we can't get someone to the moon because of a storm?
I don't think it has.
And we can't stop a hurricane?
Well, you're not going to take a chance.
Think about
putting a rocket in the middle of a tornado.
But think
Dawn.
about that.
The
Mother
tor-
Nature still reigns supreme.
The rocket
right?
may end up in Saudi Arabia for you. It's in a tornado.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I have some answers for you guys.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
wow, my mic works now. So the last moon trip was Apollo 11, or from the Apollo 11, the first moon crew, to July 1969 was the last one. And they took off from the moon in 1972, I believe. And it was, besides the unmanned landings.
Okay, but it went to the moon.
Yes, and there were 6 crewed U.S. landings.
Okay, so it's 6 times we went to the moon. Now we've sent machines to Mars and things of that nature. So, I mean, there's a whole science to this whole thing. And, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I had to put a correction in place. The rockets are being reused. That's why the program works, because it cuts the price down.
I kind of feel like you could do this. Don't you feel like Freddie could actually get people to the moon?
I have a ticket.
I really think
Did you see
there
the
is
ticket?
nothing that you
Take your
can't do.
chances.
I don't know why they haven't asked Giorgio.
Take your chances.
That would be
Listen,
cool.
4 years ago, Facebook, Zuckerberg, or whatever his name was, whoever's doing this stupid thing, he put a ticket. Who wants to go to Mars? It's a one-way ticket. Did you see it?
You're going to stay there?
I applied.
It's a one-way ticket.
It's a one-way ticket. Are you kidding? Think about it. How many people get to go to Mars?
I'm thinking, I don't know why they haven't
I get
asked
to go to
you-
Mars every time I come here.
You and Gio, because clearly you guys can
No,
get
Gio
it
said
all
he
done.
wouldn't go. He says, Dad, that's stupid.
But Gio could get people there. Don't you just have this gut feeling like if they ask you, you could do this?
I'm doing it.
I totally think
My
so.
number, you know my number. Give me a holler. I'm on the first voyage to Mars. I will go on a one-way trip. I don't care if I don't come back.
888-994-4995.
What's wrong with that?
Tell us about your relationship with Freddie over here.
Well, no, don't do that. Now, I wanted to ask, don't make me laugh. I wanted to ask, now I forgot what I was going to
What were
ask.
you gonna
See, you
ask?
made me go in a different direction.
What were you gonna ask?
Oh, what were we talking about? The moon. All right, so that's a tidbit, Double R. It's a tidbit about something that's going on in the news and how you feel about it.
How about you, Valerie? What's going on in your world?
What do
And
you want to
Valerie
know?
has disappeared. She's gone to Mars.
Say it again.
What's your tidbit of the day?
I saw that Disney's opening
When?
July 11th.
Really?
Yes.
What are some of the things they're doing for social distancing?
You have to wear masks. There's markings on the ground to keep people 6 feet apart.
There's no parade. There's
And
no
you have to have a
fireworks.
reservation to go in. You can't just like go in and buy your tickets.
And there's none of that story stuff. But you're gonna go to Disney, see the castle, and go home. To be honest with you, So it ain't gonna be
July 11th?
Yeah. And you know what else is opening? Vegas, baby.
Is it?
Vegas is opening. Yep.
You know, I think back to all of these closings in March. We're now going into June next week. First of all, I'm really proud of everyone that we all got through this, not only here but abroad, that most people did get through all of this pandemic, and we continue to go. But when you actually look back on what this has meant for history, I mean, when you guys get to tell your children what the history books are going to say, they may be inaccurate because we don't even know how many times we've sent people to the moon, or if we even went to the moon. It'll be interesting to see what your grandchildren, because we won't be here at that point in time, say about
You
the
won't
history
be here.
books.
I'll be here.
You're going to be here for their grandchildren?
I'm gonna be here for his great grandchildren.
Slicky will haunt you.
I would come spiritually.
You'll be a husk, just in. You'll be like a husk of a man.
I mean, what?
A husk of a man, like you'll be like a ghost. Like,
Yes, I know Mr. Husker.
100%, yes. Imagine what the history books are going to say about this.
I don't know, and I'm gonna tell you, you know what? I don't even want to go down this road. Do you think that we're over this?
No.
Hotspots in Florida have 100,000 people have died. We hit that mark yesterday. You know, and what makes me laugh is that people talk about numbers, and more people have died of this virus than the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War had 58,000. But I laugh because you don't get over a virus. This is the problem.
That was like the text I showed you yesterday, that post.
You know, you just have to be more careful, which we should have been years ago when SARS came out. I know somebody who was in Boston when SARS came out, and she was wondering why everybody was wearing masks and gloves. And they didn't say nothing about SARS when it first came out. See, this is a problem with a democracy.
Oh, really?
Yes. Nobody wants to put their finger on the button of panic. Everybody
No.
says, let's have an investigation.
Let's think about it. Let's hug a tree.
Go lick a
Let's
tree.
hug some more.
You can't even hug a tree anymore. You get corona. You can't. There's no more hugging
You
in
can't
the
even hug
country.
your grandparents anymore.
Now, did you see a grandmother in Maryland said she couldn't take it anymore, and she had to hug her grandchildren?
I want to do that for you.
Did you see?
I've been looking it up. I actually wanted to get the video to show it.
Did you see?
Yes.
She wore a unicorn outfit.
A blow-up inflatable.
I don't think it was inflatable. It was just a unicorn outfit. And she went and she hugged her grandchildren through the uniform outfit. I think everybody should wear a unicorn outfit. I think we should all wear outfits, you know, that covers your head and your body.
Is that Halloween costumes are at an all-time high right now because of that.
But I
But here's
think
my question.
that will resolve the problem because you don't have to wear masks. You're going to be covered head to toe.
But Teddy, actually would it? Because you have to have a vent so you can breathe.
What you got to breathe for?
The disease apparently is transmitted through respiratory systems. So you got the vent so you can breathe, so you hug your grandchildren. It's not coming through your skin. It's coming through the
Ladies
breathing.
and gentlemen, yesterday
I analyzed it.
my co-host sent a text that if you cut wind and it gets through your pants and the whole universe smooths,
It's in your underwear, your pants,
how
and
the
the room.
hell
Right?
is a mask going to stop anything? When
True.
Well, you tell me. I'm
That's
gonna tell you,
what I'm thinking.
a lot of people ask me about your stable mindset after that
But
comment.
think
yesterday.
about that.
Yes, she did it.
But doesn't that make a whole lot of sense?
I don't know, fellas, how you feel about that?
It makes sense. It really does.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if you had like N95 underwear, then I guess that's like a, you know? Yeah,
An
there.
Trademark.
An
Hashtag
N95
trademark Kyle.
underwear.
Underwear,
I
yes.
can't breathe through that stupid thing, and now you want
Yeah,
me to.
you're right about that.
How would you have to breathe through it? Your
My
fluctuates
body
with-
needs to breathe.
I think
Listen.
that is a great idea.
Now, there's another
I bet
side.
Jeff from Promo Stuff for You would
There's a-
actually create
well,
that
let
for
me
you.
tell you
and
what-
then, you know, Teddy has a shirt. You're gonna have underwear, Kyle. And he's gonna be like the underwear model.
Well, let me-
Yes, and he's still single, ladies.
Let me tell you what Jeff said. Jeff asked me, this isn't fair because only men cut wind.
True that.
Women don't cut wind. Is this a true fact?
That's not a fact.
Yes.
Well, you got 49% of the population that it
Not a fact.
affects.
Hold on. Slick, have you ever dated a woman who's never
Oh no, what is it? Yeah, she definitely everywhere.
she does.
When she got comfortable, she got really comfortable.
She got real comfortable.
Real comfortable.
See, that's why it kills a relationship. But anyway.
It doesn't kill a relationship.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you stay in there long enough, you'll die.
What is it? That comes with the relationship. You know?
But women's underwear is a little bit different than men's
We're gonna get to
underwear.
that in a second.
Definitely.
I want to find out from the fellas. You ever date a woman who never ever in public in front of you ever
I had a girlfriend and a friend who used to do that
all the time?
all the time.
Maybe she grabbed your hand and put it there so you could feel her
Oh,
love?
no. But every time a friend farted, I tell her, that's not ladylike of you.
You used to tell her that.
I was like, shut up, Benny.
Put her in her place, eh? Wait, I gotta get to over there. Over there. You ever dated some female that
I was thinking, I don't think I ever heard my ex do that.
You never heard? How long were you ex?
Like 3 or 4 years.
Wow. See, girls don't.
Get the hell out of here. You're just saying that it'd be nice. Are you getting back together with her?
I'm serious. No, I'm not.
Is she in Florida?
She lives in Miami.
Can we call her? Double I, Jared, you ever date a girl that never went and fart in front of you?
Well, I mean, luckily I never dated a girl like that. I know tons of girls who have done that, so. But luckily, thank God, I've never dated a girl like that, and hopefully I never will, but yet again, who knows with my
What do you
life.
mean, hopefully you never will? Hopefully you'll never date a girl who farts? Everybody poops, Jared. Everybody
You dated a
poops,
woman that never
Freddie.
pooped.
Everybody poops.
I'd like to see that. Can we
There is a
call
book.
her?
There is a book like that, a kid's book that says
Not what I was
everybody
looking
poops.
for.
It's like an animal book.
They do.
Elephants do.
So, but wait a
cows.
minute. Is it romantic to share that kind of fluid? Not fluid, but that kind of gas.
There's nothing romantic about that.
Yes, there is, because guys do it all the time. It's like a bond.
Well, when you blame it on the dog, it's comical.
Well, the dog did it.
You never dated a woman who took your hand and you're walking down and says, hold on, right on the hand?
No, that's.
Come on.
That's a new
That's
thing.
deal breaker.
I'm going to start a club, fart in the hand club.
I think that your N95 underwear is a great idea.
No.
Brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe.
It comes with a pocket, so you get in the pocket, yes.
We're so crazy.
I gotta tell you, men and women underwears are the same. Yeah, women
they're
wear
not.
thongs.
So what's that holding in?
What about this thong thing? Doesn't that thong thing bother a woman or a person when they're wearing it? Men don't wear thongs. You guys wear thongs, right? Maybe. You guys wear thongs?
Did you just offend them?
Only on the
you just
weekends.
offend
Some men I know wear thongs,
When
like
it's
dancers
spicy,
and
when it's
stuff.
a spicy night, when it's
Huh?
a spicy night, I gotta
When
have
it's a
a thong.
spicy night, he goes,
When it's
yeah.
a spicy
So I
night,
bet you
yeah.
you own thongs, right?
No, when it's a spicy, yeah, you know.
You do,
several,
I know.
just
It's
several.
slick.
Just
You,
several.
Slick is Mr. Thong Man.
I never even knew they made them from it.
My whole mind is spinning this morning.
You gotta have them silk though. I have majority of them silk, so.
So you like wearing thongs?
thongs?
Silk thongs.
Silk,
Not edible, silk.
They gotta
Really?
glide on.
Teddy.
Teddy, you hear this? Slick is Mr. Slick Thong
Just
Man.
leave.
Why is Teddy not on camera? Why is
Yeah,
her
that's
camera not
impressive.
on?
Teddy, bring your mic over here. I want to see your face. I got to see what color red shades you turn. So let me get this right. When you meet a new lady, do you let her know that you like wearing silk thongs?
No, it's only briefs, guys. I'm just kidding about the thongs.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
How's that relationship going with you two? Is it good?
I could tell because I have a relationship with you now.
We're gonna stop it right there. We're gonna stop it right there.
Now let me ask you a question. I got a real good question. Guys, you ever gone to a place and you have to lend a pair of underwears to your boy?
No.
Ever happened?
Never.
Never happened. In the day that used to happen.
You turn it inside out?
That's up to him. He can turn them inside or outside. They're not used underwear. A pair of your underwears that you wash or you haven't worn. The guy needs a pair of underwear.
Just
Would
go
you lend them?
commando.
Like,
Oh, guys can't do that.
Are you out in public or is the guy like at your house? Like, cause you'd never just be carrying an extra pair of underwear around.
Correct.
I'm assuming, unless you do.
Okay, let's
your
assume
plan?
that you're at
Sleepover.
his house. The guy had an accident and he washes up and he needs a pair of underwear. Would you give him one?
Yeah.
Okay. And women also will share underwear. You will never share. And here it comes. You will never share an underwear with your daughter that needs a pair of underwear.
My daughter's like, absolutely no, Mom.
So women don't share underwear.
My daughter would sooner not leave the house until she does her laundry than borrow it. Teddy, you have a comment?
Teddy, would you ever share underwear with your niece?
No.
You
Honestly,
see this?
no.
You see this?
No. Women are different. We'd rather, I don't know about all women. I think I'd just rather go without.
You would rather go with
That's
would
exactly
you,
what I just said.
would you share a brassiere?
Teddy says exactly what she said.
That's because it's in the belly button is south of the Dixie line.
South of the, Mason-Dixon line, there's no sharing going
What
on.
about a brassiere, bra? Would you lend a bra to somebody?
Yeah.
If you need, okay, bra is, you see what I'm saying? But guys would lend
We heard what Dina said. She'll even share a lipstick.
a lipstick. No, you don't want to do that.
Back in the day, we shared lipstick, lip gloss. Yeah.
Really?
Sure, but not underwear. North of the Mason-Dixon line, south of the Mason-Dixon line.
You see, therein lies the
I need
difference.
Gen G right now to have this
No,
conversation with me.
I wouldn't have this conversation here. But this is the
Gen
difference.
G, where are you?
This is the difference between bros
And
and I'm going to use the other word, and women. Because guys, if they need an underwear in the pinch,
it's because guys can't go commando.
well, guys go commando all the time. I know a guy
Ow.
that doesn't even, he
That's
says,
gotta
why
hurt
spend
them,
money
no?
on the underwear? I just don't understand the thong thing. I don't understand how women can wear that. That must hurt. Doesn't that hurt?
No. Now that we all know, clearly. No, it does not.
That's amazing. And also, when you go on the beaches of Miami and Fort Lauderdale, right? And the women are wearing, like a ribbon in their hair. And then they wonder why you stare. That's an old saying. You wear a ribbon in your hair and you wonder why I stare. This is going back in the day. But
We
it's
should
true.
be asking Michelle Spears, who's watching. Good morning, Michelle.
Who makes a living at selling those things.
Yes.
I asked her to come and she had to move. She takes them all the time in the world. But Michelle, we're going to invite you to come back next week when the
Yes.
author's here. But you asked that, right? Women get dressed to be looked at.
Let me tell you, it's like going shopping with a friend. So I went shopping the last time the mall was open. I went shopping with my girlfriend, who we have a relationship with, yes. And we go in the dressing room. She goes, just come in the dressing with me. Let me show you my underwear. She lifts up her dress, and I'm like, Ted even knows this story. And the verbiage on her panties was like, oh, wow.
She lifted your dress or
No,
her
her dress, so I could see her underwear. Girls are like no holes barred. We just
So
show
you
and
go
share.
into women go into dressing rooms with each other like they do at the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Do you ever go into a
100%.
dressing room with a male?
Not at all.
I
But
gotta
yeah,
tell
like
you.
if we were here and she's a friend of mine, so she's been here, it's not like we take our clothes off in the middle. Well, yeah, we could, but guys would be here. But in a dressing room, it just all comes off. I think it's once you have children, it changes.
I am so freaked out right now. I would not go into a dressing room with anybody.
Really?
Anybody. And when people try to jam themselves in there to hold pants, I don't need your whole
You guys
pants.
go into a dressing room with other guys?
No.
Teddy or Valerie, would you go into a dressing room with another woman? Girl?
I have. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah, with my best friend, 13 years, we share a fitting room all the time.
Right? It
Jared,
makes no
would you
difference.
go into a dressing room with another guy?
No, not at all. Not a chance.
Not only do I hate trying on clothes.
Correct.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Because
But
there's cameras everywhere, so I give him the finger, I do that. But the funny thing is, a guy come in with me, like my son, Freddie.
Yeah.
I said, Freddie, come in here and tell me what he says, are you crazy? You come out here. So he makes me walk to the store with those shoes.
wow, really?
Oh, by
Just
the way,
shoes.
Guys
Freddie
ain't gonna
also-
go
Wait,
in.
Jared's talking. What, Jared?
by the way, Freddie and guys, to answer your next question, have I ever gone commando? The answer is yes, guys do, and I have.
Gone what?
Commando.
Oh, Jared has gone commando. Thank you. Jared, thank you for that information, but I really
Well,
didn't
exactly,
want to
we're
know.
talking about it,
But
so I
thank you for
figured I'd answer
sharing
the
that.
question.
And if you ever need a pair of underwear, just ask Slick and let you hit.
no, it's okay.
All right, so the bottom
The do's and
line.
the don'ts of men versus women. It's really interesting.
I know men don't go into dressing room with other men.
I wonder if it's different in the Hispanic population.
I'm Hispanic.
That's why I'm asking.
It's even worse.
That's why I'm asking.
They will punch you in the face.
But I
if you enter
guarantee
that
you
room.
Hispanic women would go into the dressing rooms together. I bet you that does not change.
I don't know.
I'm going to ask. You know I'm going to ask? You don't want to know who I'm going to ask.
Oh, I know who you're gonna ask.
Who?
Good luck
No.
with that.
Who
But-
do you think I'm going to ask?
A Hispanic woman.
Which one?
And knowing your brain. Knowing your brain.
Well,
Sylvia.
I was actually thinking of Maria Acuna, who from Forward Thinking. I was going to ask her. She's Colombian.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I was going to
too.
ask her.
South American women are different. You're gonna find that out.
So I was going to ask her. Danielle Buljan, 100% she's in. She's changed in the middle of a shoot for us to give us back the shirt.
Danielle Boujon changed here. She says it's a bra. It's just like a bathing suit.
Exactly. See, that's why it's different for women.
Now let me ask you: would you guys take off your pants if you're wearing not tighty whities, not those things? My mother used to buy those. to me.
Valerie's laughing in there.
My mother,
You're
among
giggling.
Hispanics, tidy whities are the new thing. And I said, Mom, you can't wear this. It wasn't until my brother says, Mom, they wear this in jail that she stopped buying them.
Really?
True story, because tidy whities came from jail. And
Really?
Yeah, it was.
You can't wear those?
No.
But yet the guys on the billboards in Times Square look really nice in them.
If I looked like him, I wouldn't wear anything.
And then
But
you
that-
can
I don't
go
look like
commando
him.
with Jared.
I don't look like. I'll put a leaf on if I had to. But you wear midways, right? And midways are the ones that are, above
Midway
the
down your thigh?
Yeah. You wear midways, yeah.
Boxer briefs, but I never knew they were called midways.
Midways are the tighter ones. The boxer briefs is what
You
you
wear
fo-
tight midways?
No, like
I
they're
wear
boxer
midways.
briefs. They're
They
like
don't have
they
tight?
go to the thigh.
You
They
are?
go to the thigh.
I can't have.
You
I
wear
can't
tight.
have
You wear tight
boxers.
ones like
Yeah.
They go to the
tight
thigh.
like
Yeah, right up to the leg, like
Really?
bike pants.
really?
Biker pants.
Remember? Oh, you guys don't know about biker pants, right? They used to call them bikers. In
I
the
have
day.
biker pants.
Yeah, biker pants. They're cool, right?
I recently bought them because I use my dad's bike to bike, and the seat is very like narrow, so it causes pain after a while. And so I got biker pants because they have like padding.
In the back. Those are
Yes.
rider pants. Yeah.
Rider
Now,
pants.
do you wear underwear with your rider pants?
I actually haven't used them yet.
Okay, you don't
I
wear
got them a
underwear
week
with
ago.
That's the voice
don't-
of
you
the
don't-
voiceover
The
connection.
voiceover connection. You don't wear, by the way, you don't wear underwear.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it looks kind of funny when they see underwear in those pants. But tidy whities were a jail thing, and then they came out with the midways, which are really cool. The boxes are cool, bro, but those are like grandpa's things, That's like
You're outrageous.
Wow, I'm
Africa's
really
making
interested.
nice
This-
boxer
I gotta tell
boxer
you,
briefs.
you have boxes, I'm
you have
assuming, because you're
Calvin,
defending
you
its
have
honor.
Calvin, you have Hanes.
No,
Tried and
bro.
true
Listen,
Hanes
get
making
yourself a pair of midways and look at the difference. Your life is gonna change.
You're
You're gonna look at
outrageous.
yourself in the mirror and says, I got this. Now, I'm gonna tell you, in women, they have granny panties. What's that? What's that on? You know what a granny panty looks like?
Yeah, I know.
You run the other way when they're wearing those, don't you?
I know the other way. I'm just shocked because last relationship she showed me hers. Yeah, it
A
was-
granny panty.
yeah.
Really,
It
young
was
girls
very
wear those?
interesting because when I see something that's very shocking, I don't run the other way. I just like, wow. Just like when she fart, like, wow, okay.
Why are you recording to Slick?
We
Well, I
have reached
tell you.
another level.
Slick.
You doing Slick Speaks today?
Slick, I'm gonna tell
You
you.
got Slick Speaks today.
When they wear granny panties and they cut some wind, they flap.
That's outrageous. I didn't see
Outrageous.
that though.
That's
but-
disgusting.
I didn't see that.
Hashtag that's outrageous.
That's
I
all
didn't
right.
see that though.
But there you have the difference, right? I mean, it's
I'm still
different
thinking
to-
about you wearing tight biker underwear.
Not biker. Okay, did I say biker underwear?
Sorry.
That would
I was-
I would pay to see that.
Double R said.
I know what you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about, midway.
I can only wear those. 'Cause
Now, the funny thing is,
As my kids go, you can't undo that.
when we were playing sports in the day, because what happens is you wear a jock strap, and here we go. So when you wear a cup protector and it has a strap to it, you get a little chafy shaffy. What do they call that when you?
Chafing?
That. So you had to use talc powder, you had to use Vaseline, you had to use all this stuff, and now all of a sudden it kill you. This stuff will kill you now.
Pretty much, yeah. It causes ovarian cancer, so.
So you
wouldn't do
can't
that.
use the tidy whities because it's the same problem. So you go to midways or you go to granny panties over there.
We should get an underwear company actually to sponsor this show. This show brought to you by Freddy's Tidy Whities. For more information, contact
But look at the
us
difference between
at-
men and women. Do you wear?
Tidy
now I'm
whities?
gonna
No.
ask you. No. Do you wear granny panties?
No.
Why?
Have
Yes,
you, have
do.
you seen
I
my
bet
wardrobe?
you do. I bet you do. On the weekend when you have your sweatpants on and
No.
you're walking around, you had to take a shower in a couple
Actually,
days.
no.
Do you take a shower on the weekends?
Twice a day.
You guys take a shower on the weekends?
Yes.
Yes.
You're full of
I do.
beans. That's a lie.
Yes, you take.
That's a lie.
Why would you not? What
Yeah,
makes
Why
a
would you
Shower.
not take a shower?
Do you
Yeah.
take a shower every
That's what I'm
weekend?
trying
Or
to
do you
get.
wait until
No,
it's
no.
smelling like rotten fruit on
No,
the tree?
no. I know some people like that, but I take showers on the weekend.
Every weekend? Every
What-
weekend you take a shower?
Every
Why
time.
would you not?
Yeah.
take a
What
shower
makes
every
the
day
weekend different than?
than any other
Because
day?
you're home in quarantine and you ain't here and you're like you're in a closet.
I mean, for
Home
me,
in
I
quarantine.
kind of like to feel fresh in the morning, so it's kind of like I have to take a
Imagine
shower.
being slick. He's so slick.
I
He's
don't
so-
take a shower on weekend.
I have to.
And you wear a tie to dinner with no shirt on. It must be fun living with you.
It is.
You must be a party every day.
I have to change it up. You ever put on a tie with no shirt?
Have you showered before that dressing?
Actually, I did because I was wearing a wife beater, and so I had to take care of business.
Again, equally offensive to everyone.
That's what they call it. You know what a wife beater shirt is?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what they call it.
That they call it that.
But that's what they call it. You know how many movies were made with guys were being abusive or murderers and stuff, and they had the white beaters on? That's why they came up with that. Check it out. It's true.
Speaking of which, how's I can't because if I correlate
Should I
one thing
pick up
to
your
another,
jaw?
if I correlate one thing to another, that person will
Moving
get
on.
offended.
Moving
So,
on, yes.
by the way, how is that person? And we need to have them back on the show.
What person?
I'm not going to correlate one with another. Anyway, Slick, what's happening on Slick Speaks today at 10:30?
Well, Slick Speaks today, I'm going to be touching on the situation that's happening with the LA and not the LA riot, the Minneapolis riot that's reminding everybody of the LA riots. Basically, I'm just touching upon it because, like, I'm a black person or I'm a black man, and I don't want to see my nephew out there either under a cop, and I just want to address, like, the community as a whole. So it will be, like, very heartfelt, but I'll try to make I'll try to make the situation clear for you guys, and I want to address the people that are behind the cameras, because this is not the first time this has happened, because we did have a killing with the rapper XXX, and a lot of people were filming instead of actually doing something. So I want to address the person that was behind the camera. Why did you see, like, you seen the man on the ground already? Why didn't you act upon, like, I'm not saying you do your humanly right,
That's
but act
interesting. Do we
upon
know who
it.
took that video?
Don't know. But I'm pretty sure they're going to find out, because they found out about the Aubrey James video guy.
That
in
guy
Atlanta. Yeah,
that was filming, it was the mastermind.
Correct, yeah, but they found that guy, so I'm pretty sure they're going to find that other video guy.
Let me tell you, do you know about that incident? The guy that was running, and then he went into the house to look. But a lot of people went into the house to look because they wanted to see the construction of this new house.
No,
right?
but someone was telling me about what happened in the park when the woman was walking her dog, and there's a black man that
Did
was
you
a
see
bird
that?
watcher, and she called and he videoed
911.
the whole time.
And guess what they're going to do? They're going to make it a hate crime, which is a federal rap. 5 years in the federal penitentiary. Hate crime, if you call 911 and you accuse somebody by race, black, white, or green, and you use 911, it's against the law now.
Oh, you guys heard that about the lady that was running in Manhattan, and she did call the cops. There was this video or soundbite about it, but she had a dog with her, and she basically said, "Yeah, oh, that's what. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, correct. But they took away everything from her.
Yeah,
even
she
her
lost her
dog.
job. She had a big Wall
lost
Street
everything.
job and everything else.
Correct.
They fired her on the spot, and then she's like, "I didn't mean it that way. Of course not. That's why you call 911. Stupid. Stupid. What I tell you?
Stupid is as stupid does.
When you do stupid, you get stupid in return."
It's not like it should be a Forrest Gump quote. Stupid is as stupid does.
It wasn't Forrest Gump.
I don't think so. Was it? It is now. Anyway, welcome to our morning zoo, everyone. The auction is open for these. What do we have? 4 spectacular items. It is closing tomorrow at 12. You can tune in for more information and see Benny Blades right here tonight at 7:30 p.m. on the 2-Minute Warning with Benny Blades. And until then, we got Slick Speaks coming to you at 10:30, followed by, I'm not sure what else, but then we come
We
on
have
at 12.
Fuego 11:30.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not here. Okay.
Well, he's bringing equipment. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna call him. He probably went to the radio station.
And then at 12 o'clock, we have Friendship Cafe is joining us from East Las Olas. They are a very special restaurant on Las Olas where they work with special needs young adults, and we're going to have them on set. They're bringing some food, guys, so you're going to get lunch, and they're coming to us from the restaurant so we can see a little bit about what they've got going on down there.
And I just want to mention, we're opening the network. You got a business, we want to hear from you. Come and let us show you our magic. You know, I see a lot of stuff being put on Instagram, things that people just can't, you're not going to have the means to do it. If I could put you on CBS, I'd do it tomorrow. I can't even afford that. There are different ways of doing the same outcome on a local, community, and national level. So come on down and join us.
All right, have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. We'll see you at 12 o'clock with the Friendship Cafe.
And don't.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.